You know, something's just not right in this place. Something's missing. I don't quite know what it is. Oh, there it is. That's what was missing. Close enough. That's right. Welcome to the 2019 Advent Cal. It's mirrored. It probably isn't for you though. Why is it for me? Advent Calendoors. Tastes like cardboard. Yes, it's that time again. We've got the Christmas specials going on Piece of Pie software, and now we've got the Advent Calendours blurry edition for some reason. Hello? Cheers. I guess. No, something's wrong. This always happens. I don't know, man. So I don't know if I'm gonna have something for every day of the year. As in, I don't know if I'll be able to do one of these every day of the year, every day of the month. Maybe. Oi, come back to me while I'm talking and not doing anything. God, you never get to see me anymore because I don't do vlogs, and for good reason, because I don't want you to see me. I look too human. It's disgusting. Oh, that's more like it. That's my true form. Yeah. So, like, hello. Fuck off. Yeah. I don't know if I'll have a video for every day of the month for Advent Calendars. I'll try to, but yeah, depends on stuff. Or if I do one for every day of the month, I don't know if I'll have something extra to put in for every day of the month. So there might be some that's just like a minute or two of me just opening the door and then that's it. Durgans, and that one. 4 of them. Yum. But I've got some ideas lined up, so we'll check it out after we open door number 1. Lumps under the eyes when I do that. It's mouldy. And so, let us once again struggle. We might have had this one before, but maybe they use a different mould now. Mould! Door number 1. It begins. Yep, it does begin, doesn't it? Bloody hell. Let's balance this right here. Balance you against Yoshi's foot. Oh no, what have I done? I pressed the screen. Oh bloody hell. Who invented these? It's illegal. It's just illegal. It's the Christmas countdown. Yeah, I think we have had one of these before, because I feel like I remember that being in door number 1 before as well. Anyway, what do we have? Luckily I don't have a good memory, so I won't remember what they are. Now that is just obviously kicking things off with a Santa, isn't it? That's what we've got. A day 1 Santa. Oh no, it's this again. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? It's a blob. Man, I failed the first one. It's not Santa. It's the blob. Damn. It might be Rudolph. Whatever it is, I don't think it's Santa. It's a mutant. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one. Oh, we've got some good chocolate this year. It's always good though, because it's chocolate. As long as it's not Hershey's. And behind the door we had a present. a yellow one with stripes of redness or orangeness. I don't know what it is, but there we go. So, what have we got on the back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had this one before, but oh well. As I said, I won't remember the order the chocolates came in, so it's basically a whole new game anyway. But now, I will see you on the computer over there for whatever the day one special is going to be. I've got a fun idea. What do we have here? In today's Advent Calendours video, I'm using a thing called Talk to Transformer because I've had a good laugh with this thing. Go away, button that I used to start recording. I might do a few of these scattered throughout the month, and I've at least got a couple other websites to try and check out for extra stuff in these videos, but yeah, I don't want to make them go on for too long, just quick little things. So we're going to start off, what is this? Well, first off, what? Yeah, first off, this is a thing where you type in a thing, and this website, you type in a thing, and this website, blank of blank, what do I even need to know that? Yes, I've grown pretty obsessed with this kind of stuff. I can't wait for Mayberry. Then all the fans will be like, okay, Damon's back on TV, and I'm like, well, I'm still doing this, I'm writing another part of a Star Trek movie. And so, it's nice to have a show that you like, that you can wrap your head around, and that makes sense, like, what? It's a thing that auto-completes a sentence. So, one snowy Christmas morning, Drakaya the dragon woke up and looked out his window. He saw a big, stupid looking... What did he see? Urchin wearing a sweater standing in front of the shuttered windows. Drakaya commanded the urchin to open the window so he could get it on the ground and sniff it. What? The urchin opened the window, and in was an entire shipment of Hanukkah candles, soaked. Then Drakaya commanded the urchin to go out and smell the rest. The other 3 men in the world just stood there staring. What? The other 3 men in the world? What the hell? Oh. As the other 3 men in the world stood there, staring, Drakaya got very confused as to where all the other men in the world went. I guess they were eaten by... This stopped being Christmassy now. They were eaten by shadows. After all, how could the men in the world look so friendly to a single person? Just as she thought about this, someone inside the soundproof cage, lifted up his hand and signalled to her. Excuse me, one moment please. Drakaya made an urgent call out, but within a moment she was assaulted by a loud sound of Christmassy... Oops, oh Christmassy. Oh no, I've ruined it. Oh Christmassy. It's told he is literally dying with a heart attack, and that despite the 3 decapitations, his still intact body is rising with each current pain he feels. First he tries a keychain lock on the 2nd floor, but it's found out it's a live and let live situation. The black-haired chick wolf, Lonnie Griffin, coming by a short while later, is seen restraining his neck. Lonnie asks how he, Drakaya the dragon, would like his pie to be served, hot or cold. Drakaya makes a bold decision and asks for iced with hot. What? He would of course have a drink with her before having dessert. Hang on a minute, this is dessert, not a dessert. Since she thought he was prudent. What does that mean? Drakaya is proud to become Drakaya, and to grant the dragon priests the power they need to defeat Lolth. What's that? She believes that once the god's evil has been destroyed, he will bless the village, and will declare that. let's Christmas this up a bit. She believes that once the god's evil magic has been destroyed, he'll bless Christmas Village, and Drakaya will declare it to be very, very Satreya, and grant her children the blessings of every treasure she has ever seen in the world, the Book of Creation, the infinite numbers of God, and countless other books and pamphlets contain examples of this belief. Tamiko Noto was an interesting young man who believed the same things. In 1914 he built a mansion in a sort of castle of snow that was hidden behind a mountain. Oh. He would later go on to become known as the Great and Mighty Santa Claus. Oh. And brought Drakaya a very shiny new... Drakaya the dragon, you gotta specify that. A very shiny new... Oh. All the dragons and elves everywhere ran around in awe of this awesome sign of how much they were to thank him. Eventually, though, all of the dragons and elves stopped being awestruck by Santa and started to disrespect him. He came up with a few ideas to do some bullying against them, but the elves all had big secrets and... oh dear. Santa came up with a few ideas to do some bullying against the elves and Drakaya the dragon. But the elves all had big secrets, and he thought that the elves might be scared of the dragons. Nobody could say anything good about Lorist. Who's that now? Who believed that he was truly smart. The only reason why he was in First High was because his father had let him take lessons. He had no aspirations to become a noble. It's hard to believe that he won't get married. And if he does, he won't even be a noble title. And... oh... let's turn this back. We've got to end this. And nobody cares what happened next. Drakaya the dragon went back to bed, deciding this day was dumb and wanted to wait for Christmas to arrive. Good night, Drakaya. Dream of blank. As she wraps herself in the quilt, she wishes she'd spent more time with her mother. I'm not female. And imagine all the happy, healthy babies she would have had. Shaking her head, she shifts the quilt under her. God. Last one. Drakaya stops being female. Drakaya the dragon, man, starts being female and falls asleep to dream of a white Christmas full of big smelly urchins. Not again! In a mysterious cave with a fat man-eating hill and drops his long dark shadow from the vaulted ceiling, granting him the life preservation gift of longevity. In the morning, dawn breaks the white curtain. Dage appears, saying it's a miracle. Dawn echoing Drakaya. What? Dawn echoing Drakaya explains, so why aren't you growing a man-sized head to feast upon all the roast meat? Hey. Okay, I think that's all we can handle for one Christmas story. God, this is far too deep and enthralling. A man-eating hill? A man-sized head to feast upon? This is amazing. Tune in next time, where we will have more Christmas Adventures of Drakaya. Written for you by Talk to Transformer. It's an amazing website. You can also type in some really silly things. Santa Claus sat his big fat hairy ass on the reindeer and said, "Onward, my sexy steed, to bed we go." And they... is this going to be too much for YouTube? Oi! And they iced off one by one, and to my dismay, all the other kids in class are missing their trip to the North Pole. What? Almost as disappointing as the flight to the North Pole is that kids of all ages will be pulling through anyway. However, the families of refugees have another issue to be worried about, that of fake stories about the e-gift. Oh dear, there are genuine stories about this ancient and one e-gift. Oh dear, that's a bit worrying. Luckily, or perhaps unluckily, one of those, probably more luckily actually, nothing came of Santa's big fat hairy ass on the reindeer and going to bed together. Maybe we'll get more lucky in future, or unlucky, whichever you decide. Anyway, that's quite enough. Future Advent Calendours videos will probably be a bit shorter than this, but we may as well kick it off with a big one, eh? Yeah, thanks for watching. Tune in, hopefully every day, for more Advent Calendours of varying lengths, and also tune in on Piece of Pie Software, my main channel, for a Christmas special every day at 7 PM GMT. Yes, goodbye, and happy holidays. I hope you enjoy this month of videos.